It's February 15th. I have been trapped in an elevator. There has to be security guards. Where are they?
We're locked in this box, but we're still a million miles apart.
We've been in here for days. Get me out of here, please.
Happy fucking Valentine's Day.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, Mystery Recap. In today's video, we're gonna recap a movie named Down into the Dark, so stick with us till the end. On the night before Valentine's Day, Jennifer Robin stays late at work to write an email for Derek, the man she used to be engaged to. She's going to fly to New York to make things right with him, but he doesn't know it yet. In the end, she decides to go ahead with her plan, even though she didn't send the message. She grabs a handful of chocolates and puts them in her bag before she leaves her office. A man named Guy gets ready in a men's bathroom as if he were going out on a date. Jennifer and Guy are the last people to leave the building. By chance, they get into the same elevator. Guy starts small talk on the spot and Jennifer responds nicely. Guy notices a stickman stuck in a box on the wall in the middle of the conversation. The elevator shakes and stops suddenly. Guy tries to use the emergency alarm, but it doesn't work. This makes Jennifer preoccupied right away. He then tries to open the door, but that doesn't work either. They see a CCTV camera and try to call for help, but they are not sure if anyone can see them. Even worse, they don't have cell service. Since it's a long weekend, they probably won't be saved until Tuesday morning. Plus, Jennifer is desperate to leave because she has to catch a flight. Since they have no other choice, the two decide to wait until help comes. So they can pass the time, they talk to each other. Guy says he's an accountant, but he is new, so he asks if the elevator has ever been stuck before. Jennifer says she's an account manager. When Jennifer says no, the conversation gets awkward, so they just stop talking. After 15 minutes, Jennifer jumps onto Guy's shoulders to look for a hole in the ceiling where they can get out. She tries for a while, but can't find one, so she gives up. Jennifer gives up on getting to her flight after an hour. She gets angry and starts swearing because she feels overwhelmed, and Guy agrees with everything she says to make her feel better. This makes Jennifer laugh, so they finally say hello to each other. After this, things start to get better between them. Guy gives Jennifer a water bottle after she jokes about dying of thirst. She drinks it after resisting. She thanks him with chocolate. Jennifer struggles to avoid going to the bathroom after a few hours. She declines because it would be embarrassing. Guy suggests that she use her empty thermos. Though humiliating, Jennifer does this. Guy covers his ears to block her sounds. Jennifer then thanks Guy for avoiding awkwardness. Jennifer stops thinking about missing her flight. She then draws a girl on the wall for the boy in the box. Later, they shoot chocolates into a cone for entertainment. Guy says his job is complicated and no one cares about him. Jennifer says that she missed her flight to surprise her ex-fiancé, who probably doesn't want to see her. Guy opens his wine bottle when he realizes that they're both struggling. Jennifer gladly helps him to make them feel better. Later, they draw. They hear a thump, but no one outside speaks up. Jennifer growls and asks Guy the time. 1 a.m., he says. After that, they draw again, and Guy tells Jennifer he has seen her in the building before. He didn't talk about it to avoid appearing to be following her. He says she was pretty and probably nice. After meeting her, he confirms his preconceptions. Jennifer smiles and thanks him for his compliments. They then share their drawings. Guy drew a lovely picture of Jennifer, and Jennifer drew a funny one of Guy with the wine. She takes a picture and says that she will use it as her profile picture when they leave. She asks Guy what to talk about after taking more selfies. Jennifer wants to talk about their sexual exploits, while Guy suggests sports. She recommends recording their stories. Jennifer starts. The library was her strangest location. Next, Guy hasn't done anything as crazy as she has, so Jennifer tells him to make something up. He makes up a story about getting close to a co-worker in his car after a work party, but Jennifer notices his excitement. Guy apologizes to avoid scaring her away. He tells her he wants to kiss her after Jennifer says it's okay. Guy kisses Jennifer without a response. When heated, they make out. After having fun, Guy confesses his love for her. Jennifer dresses quickly to avoid this. When he is asking her what's wrong, she says they are just friends because she wants to see Derek. Guy tries to convince her that her ex-boyfriend does not deserve or want her back. This makes Jennifer angry, so she tells him to go back to his place. After they are saved, she is so mad that she decides to forget everything that just happened. Jennifer comforts him by saying he now has something interesting to talk about. Guy is still hurt that she turned him down, so he decides to tell her everything. He's not named Guy and is not an accountant. In fact, he works as a security guard for the building, which made it easy for him to follow her. He even created this situation to get closer to her. Guy gives up and puts the elevator key in after realizing that he can't win her love. Jennifer relaxes when it restarts. She screams at him and tells him that he will rot in jail. When he hears this, Guy turns off the elevator, so Jennifer runs to turn it on. She accidentally kicks and breaks the key when Guy tries to stop her. The trap works well. Jennifer kicks him in anger. She checks him after he falls, thinking he's dead. Guy opens his eyes and knocks Jennifer out. Guy is glad to see Jennifer when she asks why. He says it's a good way to meet girls and let them get to know him. To talk to her, he blocked text messages. He thinks they did that because they've spent their whole relationship in the elevator. He thinks they did that because they have spent their whole relationship in the elevator. They talked, slept, fought, and broke up in one room. Jennifer says he won't get away because someone will come. But Guy says he's convinced the other guards that he will take their shifts so no one will be here until Tuesday. He decides to kill her rather than return to prison, catching her attention. He denies that Jennifer was forced to do anything. Guy chases her and denies taking her hostage. He screams that she ruined everything. Guy opens Jennifer's paper bag because he feels better after his outburst. The tag says she gave it to Derek. He brings the coat inside and puts it on to see if it fits him as well. Then he makes her open the other present, which is a set of cigars. When he flashes a lighter and a sharp scissor in Jennifer's face, she jumps back. So he yells at her to stop acting like he's going to hurt her. He starts smoking, and he even tells her to do the same. Guy then says that maybe she could have won Derek back with all of those nice gifts. Later, Guy apologizes for being angry and lashing out earlier. He says that he loses his temper easily. He tells her that he won't scare her again, and then he asks for a second chance. He starts to complain about the place and even breaks a light and throws it against the wall. He looks up at the ceiling and realizes that it doesn't have any screws. So he climbs up the walls and breaks it open. With a chance of getting out, he asks Jennifer to give him a push so he can climb up and open the elevator from the outside. Jennifer, on the other hand, tricks him into letting her out instead by telling him she won't call the police. She gives him the finger when she gets to the top of the cabin and then leaves. Guy is angry and jumps up and down while Jennifer climbs a ladder. Guy ties some clothes together to make a rope while Jennifer tries to get away. He is able to hook it up to the ceiling, which lets him get out. He catches up with Jennifer quickly as she tries to open the door, but he pulls her and they both fall back into the elevator. A few hours later, Jennifer is the first one to wake up. She looks around and sees an exposed pipe that is dripping. She burns Guy's drawings so that when he wakes up all of a sudden, the smoke alarms will go off. Jennifer hits him in the face right away, which lets her tie him up while he screams in pain. Then water starts to spray into the elevator, which means the smoke alarm went off and the fire department was called. Jennifer threatens to cut him up if he does not admit to his crimes while being recorded. She thinks that she has the upper hand now. Guy agrees to this, and this time he tells the truth about everything. His real name is John Deakins, and he used to have a good job and be successful. But everything went wrong after he killed someone. He admits that the story he told about getting close to a co-worker in his car was true. He was drunk and crashed the car by accident, killing the woman inside. After being in jail for 6 months, he couldn't find a good job, so he became a security guard. He wanted a taste of his old life, so he set up the elevator incident to get away from his miserable life for a little while. Jennifer couldn't help but cry because of how bad his story was. On Monday, John's co-worker Eddie walks into the building with his girlfriend Ruby to take her to the roof. He is looking for John, but what he ends up seeing is the video from the elevator. Eddie tells Jennifer that he is there by using the emergency communication. Jennifer, grateful for being saved, waits for Eddie, not knowing that John is untying his chains. Soon after, Eddie opens the door and Jennifer is there to greet him. The elevator is stuck just below the ceiling, so she can crawl out because it's too dangerous. But as he gets ready to go down in the elevator, John pulls Jennifer away. Eddie throws John a key to stop the elevator when he hears John inside. John says it isn't working though, so he asks for help. Eddie gets half of his body inside, but as soon as he does, John turns on the elevator and cuts Eddie in half. John knocks Jennifer out when she screams in fear. Soon after that, he puts Jennifer in the trunk of his car and goes back inside to get rid of the evidence and clean up. After that, he looks at the security footage and deletes everything. But Ruby, who is looking for Eddie, comes in and stops him. John decides to kill her too when he finds out that she is a witness. After a while, he drives away and stops in a remote area. He puts kerosene in a trash can right away, where he plans to burn Jennifer's body. When he opens the trunk, he finds that she has already died. He is about to throw her bags into the trash when Jennifer attacks him and knocks him down. She gets in her car quickly and drives away, but all of a sudden, she stops the car and puts it in reverse to run over John. John quickly jumps into the trash can to get away from her, but that only makes her crash into it. As Jennifer gets out of the car, she sees that John was stabbed when he jumped in, which makes him unable to move. She puffs on a cigar and gives him a cold look, which makes her happy. Before she gets in the car, she throws the cigar into the dumpster, which lights both the cigar and John. So guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, then give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more movie recaps. Also, comment your favorite movie name that you would like to get an explanation on. Thank you for watching.